It is a great pleasure to welcome the President of Turkmenistan, President Berdymukhammedov. I'd like to recognize the Harriman Institute and Catherine Naponashid as Director of the Institute. Also like to welcome all of our guests from Turkmenistan. The World Leaders Forum was established a few years ago to try to bring to Colombia individuals who are greatly influencing global issues and to take advantage of our location in New York City as a venue for debate about the great issues of the time. As everyone knows by now, hopefully, an invitation to speak at the forum does not imply endorsement of any views. Today's forum this morning with the President of Turkmenistan gives us a very important opportunity to look into one of Central Asia's important and reclusive countries. A former Soviet member, Turkmenistan not only has vast natural gas reserves, but it is, importantly, a stable, neutral country bordering Iran and Afghanistan. President Berdymukhammedov has only been in office for 7 months, but after a controversial election, he has implemented several major reforms, passing a new Social Security law to restore the nation's lapsed pension system, he also reopened the Turkmenistan's Academy of Sciences after his predecessor had shut it down as a useless institution. He has also, while maintaining his country's neutrality, indicated a desire for greater involvement with the outside world. The most visible proof of this is fulfilling his promise during the election to open up a series of internet cafes with new unrestricted access to the web. Interestingly, it costs $4 an hour for this service. But this is a significant sum of money in a country with an average monthly income of less than $100. Obviously, this represents an important step for Turkmenistan, where for decades internet access was closely restricted, where state-run television subsumed truthful reporting to advancing a cult of personality around its leader, and where newspapers operated under the government's tight control. The world is hopeful that the President will extend these reforms to address poverty, as well as advancing human rights and civil liberties. The President is a trained dentist and PhD in medical sciences. It is a great pleasure to welcome him to Columbia University. Mr. President.
Mr. President, Dr. Bollinger, ladies and gentlemen, Allow me to greet you here and to express my gratitude for the honor provided me to address you here within the walls of one of America's oldest educational institutions. Columbia University is rightfully considered to be part of a constellation of the world's major universities, and therefore I am particularly gratified to have this opportunity to speak within its halls. Your university provides a forum with a unique opportunity to convey our message to the American people in the best possible manner. Therefore, I should first like to introduce myself to you and tell you about the fundamental principles of our policy, about our reforms, and then outline in greater detail our plans for the development of medicine, education, and science, and also possible ways in which we can cooperate in this area with your country's institutions. I am President Berdymukhammedov of Turkmenistan, and I've been in office now for just slightly over 6 months. I've come to you from a region historically known for its ancient civilizations, represented both by peoples who are continuing to live here today and by people who have vanished into the whirlpool of historical events. This region is called Central Asia. And to give you a better picture of where we are located, I would like to mention that our state shares a 1,200-kilometer-long border with Iran, an 800-kilometer-long border with Afghanistan, a 1,800-kilometer-long border with Uzbekistan, and a 425-kilometer-long border with Kazakhstan, and extends along some 600 kilometers of the Caspian Sea coastline. Our land was once home to the famous Kingdom of Parthia, the vast Seljuk Empire, the Urgench Empire, and a number of others that have left behind a plethora of relics and monuments of ancient civilizations. And these bear witness to the great achievements of the past era and the prosperity of our region. Along with invasions by Roman legions and bloody raids by the hordes of Genghis Khan, we have also preserved in our memory an ancient economic model of cooperation among various states. The Great Silk Road that passed through the territory of our state. And, as I have already noted, Turkmenistan has an abundance of natural resources and ancient historical sites. The UNESCO World Heritage List alone includes such unique sites as ancient Merv, Kunya Urgench, and the fortresses of Nisa. This list could be extended to include many other sites, for example, the ruins of Anau and ancient Dekhistan, as well as nature reserves such as the gorgeous Kugetan caves, the Dinosaur Plateau, Badkhiz, the Karakum Desert, the Caspian Coast, and many others that still require further study and research. We could say that all of Turkmenistan is, in fact, a treasure house of antiques of equal interest both to tourists and to scholars. Turkmenistan is very rich in oil and in natural gas. At one time, Mr. Noble, that same Mr. Noble, after whom the world-famous Nobel Prize was named,